What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? I hope everyone is doing fantastic. As you can see, I'm doing wonderful today. Welcome back to another video. Welcome to the world of soccer. The English list for the Euro is out. Gareth Southgate released his list of 26 players. In which four he gonna release four to go home? Like that's crazy. Like you're allowed to take 26, but you're gonna pick 26 and then send four back home. Why would you do that? In France, they choose to take 25 or leaving one. I don't know why coaches do that. But hey, we're going to go ahead, check the list. And of course, the summary today is one legend is retiring after the Euro, Toni Kroos. We're going to talk about him a little bit. And another great player that is missing out on his national team selection. So we're going to just see the list, what Gareth Southgate plan for the Euro, because I think there is a lot of I think it's a well balanced list. Let's just go ahead and I'm gonna share this with you, and then you tell me what you think about the list. If you think this gonna be the one that's gonna bring it home, you never know. Okay, England squad this season will be for the Euro 2024 that's taking place in Germany. This is the 26th player that Gareth Southgate choose. And we're going to start with the goalie. I think there's a dude that's really missed. It really hurts me because I think he's the best England goalkeeper, but you don't know why. So, Dean Henderson is okay. And Jordan Pickford, Aaron Ramsdale, and James Trafford. So, right in the beginning, you will notice like Nick Pope is not there. I thought he would be there, even though he's injured, but like I think he's the best goalie England have, but among the four that's going to go home, I think one of the goalie gonna go home, which is I think will be James Trafford. He's good, but I think Dean Anderson is having a really great season at Forest. I think he's at Forest, right? Forest, forget about it. And then Aaron Ramsdale, he's a bench warmer at Arsenal, so I don't understand the reason maybe gonna be the hype man in the team, because in every national team there is a goalie, the third goalie that doesn't play a single minute. He's just there to train, to train with them. But I think Jordan Pickford gonna start. He will be the England number one. But yeah, you never know. I think those is all right, no controversial so far. Just Nick Pope, maybe it's because of the injury, that's why he did not call him. But yeah, we're gonna start with the defender. That is a scandalous that happened there, because I don't know why. But yeah, you say Jared Brent White, good. I think I like the boy. He's playing. He had a really good season. Lewis Dunk, solid. Hey, I think the experience, the solidity, that's good. And Joe Gomez have all right season, good season, playing a left back, right back, center back for club. So hey, that's good. I'm not against that. And you have Mark Gay. All right, like they are not like the superstar like Mason Mount and Aurel, but he's a solid defender. It's good. And then you have Ezri Konsa. We have Ezri Konsa and Jarrell Kwanzaa. Those are different. They are not the same family member. Just the name sound the same, but they're different. But yeah, I think they're both good. Especially Jarrell Kwanzaa. I think he had a good. He's been playing all right with a club, right? He made it to the list, and but I think among the four that's going to home, one of these boys gonna go home with them, And of course, we had Luke Shaw. That's surprising. That's crazy, because Luke Shaw is not there. Luke Shaw, I didn't see him play a single game this season, so I don't know why he's there. But hey, Luke Shaw was there, and Harry Maguire. I think Gareth Southgate have something for Harry Maguire. He respects him a lot, and he's been his captain for since he came in England. So like every coach have their player. So like there is a player like you good or bad, they're gonna bring it. So I mean you would understand that is the coach preference. It's not the fan or the result or the performance based. Because if it's a performance based, Harry Maguire have nothing to do here. And you have Kieran Trippier. Horrific season with Crystal Palace. I don't understand his selection. Didn't have a really good season at all. Did a lot of mistakes this season. but hey, experience is always welcome to a national team, especially to an international tournament. And you have Kyle Walker and John Stone. We agree both those two like deserve to be there, right? So hey, we move on to the midfielder, and you have Trent Alexander-Arnold. Yo, like now Trent is a midfielder. He's not right back anymore. So like the discussion between Trent or like Rich James is better. That's over, right? He's a midfielder now. Okay, the midfielder is Trent Alexander-Arnold, Conor Gallagher, Curtis Jones, and Kobe Mainoo. He made it. He made to the list. I think he well deserved. Declan Rice and Adam Wharton. Okay, we're gonna go back. When we came back to talk about the missing player, we're gonna talk about some of these players. But I think he will be one of the guys that's going to be sent home. Adam, he's good. It's good, but yeah, I don't think he's there yet. If I was England, they would choose him to go play the Olympic game in Paris. You need some good player there too. So hey, that's the midfielder. We're gonna go to striker. In the midfield, he have only 6 players. So we're gonna see most of the player he brought in attacking forward. Most of them can play in the midfield. So let's see. Jude Bellingham, no discussion. Nobody gonna argue with that. Jared Bowen, great season with West Ham, and Eze. Eze is doing great with Michael Olise in Crystal Palace. Eze having a really good season, and Phil Foden, player of the season in the Premier League, and Anthony Gordon having really solid impact on that Newcastle side, and Jack Grealish. That one I don't understand that much because there is a player that is missing. I think that boy deserves better to be there than Jack Grealish. But hey, it's Jack Grealish and it's Southgate calculation. And Harry Kane, the captain, of course. James Maddison, well deserved. And you have Cole Palmer, of course. Cole Palmer, he have more goal assist contribution than anyone in the Premier League. So yeah, he's good. Bukayo Saka, nothing to say. Evan Toney, a little bit surprised, but hey, he's there. And you have Oli Watkins. Oli Watkins totally deserve it. I think he gotta stay. So hey, this 26 player, I think is well balanced. There is not a lot of scandals. We're gonna just talk about the player that was left out by Gareth Southgate, because he left out some player that nobody thought he would. Some player like his man, his right man, he left him behind. His wingman, like we say Anderson. He's normal. Like he's old. Like there is a young midfielder that really can take his position. Every time people were asking why you selected him, why you bringing like Anderson. So he's not there this season. Nobody complain about. But a biggie one is Marcus Rashford, almost 150 cap. That's experience right there. You need that. I mean, he's not having a good season, but if he's fit in an international competition, you need a player that know what the atmosphere look like to be there. I kind of don't agree with that much because sometimes I think you need experience. I know Cole Palmer is good, Phil Foden are good, but like this dude has been in the national team more than anybody, and he's a major tournament. You need a player with experience there. Okay, so Rashford missed. Ben Chilwell, I mean, he's been injured the whole season. I know, like at Chelsea, we are happy. Like just Conor Gallagher deserves to be there, Cole Palmer deserves to be there, but the rest is like Ben Chilwell, Rich James. Arguably, I think Rich James should be there. Because he's fit. I think he's better than like Kieran Trippier. Kieran Trippier has been doing a lot of mistake, and Rich James at his 100% is better than any England right back. And he's fit. He should take him. Bro, the dude is fresh. You take him to the Euro. But he's not there. And Jordan Anderson, like I say, Nick Pope, maybe injury issue. And you have Raheem Sterling. Not like, I don't really blame Southgate leaving him. Yeah, I think, you won't argue with that. When you look at the choice we have in front, you won't complain. And you have Calvin Phillips, he went to West Ham, he didn't do anything, so it's normal. Kevin Moreno taking his place, it's just normal, it's performance based. And you have Jadon Sancho, that is the biggie. Like Jadon Sancho, I think Jadon Sancho should have been in the place of Jack Grealish. Hey, the dude is playing the Champions League final, bro. Like he's one of the main player of the team, and you leave him. He's gonna play in the Champions League final, and he's not going to be at Euro. I think like coaches make their own decisions sometimes. Just to choose player, but some of them doesn't make sense at all. Because for me, this you couldn't do this. Like is it doesn't make sense at all. So like I say, okay, Jadon Sancho should have been there. Jadon Sancho, Rich James, I think they should have been there. And arguably in the midfield, instead of Adam, I would take uh, Jem Ward Prowse. Like he's a really good midfielder, really good free kick taker. So England would use him like in the set pieces because they have a really good player at front. So hey, but hey, that's the list the coach decided to do, and he gonna drop four before the tournament start, before they send in the official list for the Euro. He gonna just choose 22 out of 26. Why you can have all 26? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. And hey, that was the England squad. Do you think this? Do you think this team can bring it home? I mean, there is a France, Portugal, Belgium, and Italy, like Spain. But do you think this squad is better than those? You never know. Maybe this year you're gonna come home, but you never know. It's going to be in Germany, and I think the strong favorite will be France. But hey, everyone gonna support their team. But is this team worth more than $1 billion? So we're gonna see if they're gonna be $1 billion butter job, or they're gonna be 1 billion well worth it. And hey, anyway, like we're gonna go to the club information because there is a lot of information going on. It's the moment where coaches are moving left and right. There's a lot of rumor that uh, Bayern Munich, if Chelsea fire, like Chelsea decide not to continue with Mauricio Pochettino, Bayern want him. I know it's a rumor. Bayern is being in contact with more than like 100 coaches now. Like everyone is rejecting them. So like I think it's just a rumor. I think the way we ended this season, I think Pochettino gonna stay. He's gonna stay. I don't see anyone better than him out there, unless if they decide to bring back Mourinho or like TT Thomas Tuchel. I think that's the only option that the fan would accept. But there is a survey, more than 70% of the Chelsea fan want him to stay. So I think they're gonna stay with him because he gonna just go to the meeting, because there will be the evaluation, like the assessment to see how the season went. I think he gonna just come, and hey, the beginning of the season, all my players were injured, and it was the first season, so he always do a better job in the second season. So he may have an argument to showcase. He may have a time and a good solid argument, especially the way he ended the season. So I think he's gonna stay. I mean, the owners say they want stability. So, like, if you want stability, you keep this dude. You fired, like, already 4 coaches. So, like, if you want stability, he look like he getting stable, because a lot of players are coming back from injury. Plus, Ross James is not going. Colwell is not going. So, Ramsdale, everyone is staying. So, you're going to have all his players, like, to train. Because I think Conor Gallagher will be leaving. So, like, in our player, I think Poch will have time to select his player and then to train with them well before club football come back. So hey, that is the coaching side. And I think he's staying. So like rather than that, there's a lot of other rumor, but I think we're gonna keep him. And also the legend, one of my favorite player, and is missing out the national team from Argentina, Paulo Dybala. The gladiator celebration are gonna be missing after talking about with his coach. They decide not to call him, and he's not injured. They just left him out of the squad. I don't know, but hey, maybe like they're World Cup champions, so they can choose. That is the beauty of having a lot of players. England can go without James, or like other key player, and then they will be just fine. France can do it. Germany can do it, like Brazil can do it, and like everyone can, like Argentina can do it too. So I mean, it's sad, but hey, yeah, it's the coach decision. That's why they are coach, we are not. So anyway, and heartbreaking. I don't know if we should be happy or like a celebration, or we should be sad. But Toni Kroos has officially announced that she's gonna be retired after the Euro, just like Zinedine Zidane did, retiring after the World Cup. So hey, I think he accomplished everything in football. The only trophy that is missing for him is the Euro, because he won everything else. He won the World Cup. He won everything that a club football can play for in every competition he played in. And I think he's underrated as a midfielder. You know, they may just do like they did with Modric in 2018, give him the Ballon d'Or, because like Ancelotti was pushing for that. I don't know why, but like I think Real Madrid with their approaches, like with their propaganda machine, I think if they push for Toni Kroos, I think he's gonna win it, just like Modric won it, because with the achievement he has done in the football in his career, I think he would deserve something, because he's been consistent since 2011. I think he was Sub-Zero cut and then went to Bayern. He won everything with Bayern Munich, and Bayern did not respect him, so he moved to Real Madrid. He moved to Real Madrid, and he's been there since. And he's been a key player, even though some coaches try to downplay him, like to try to start a young player. He just fought and saw that he's the best player in the one of the best midfielder, like Barcelona, they would say they had Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets. Real Madrid would say they had Casemiro, Modric, and Toni Kroos. And Toni Kroos is retiring. He's 35 years old. I mean, he could just go to Saudi or to go retire peacefully, but he wanted to finish at a high level. And you cannot finish higher than this, finishing with a Champions League final. That's the highest you can get, And it's just recommended. We just have to respect his achievement, his career work, and everything he has done for the football, because even in the social media, he's really popular. He usually go a lot. He go viral all the time with his comment. The last comment he said, like against Kimmich said, "Oh, see you in Madrid in Champions League semi-final." He said, "You should stop by the hairdresser first." He's funny and really good. And he have a coaching courses online where he teach people how to pass the ball and stuff. I think he's gonna be a great coach, And hey, one of his comment that stuck with me is the one he had back and forth with Mason Mount, when he said he won't lose a sleep, and Mason Mount responded, I saw one of their player before saying he doesn't lose a sleep over end video. I think he said that was true, but Mason Mount said you should lose a sleep over our squad, because she's Chelsea. I mean, that year I think, I think VR helped them. But that's my opinion as a Chelsea fan, because we were leading 3-0, and then they start like scoring from everywhere, from Rodrigo and like Benjamin Mendy doing mistake. But hey, that game he said he wasn't sleeping, he wasn't losing sleep over even the squad, because after the game he tweeted it. X said, like, I don't know why Elon Musk decided to change from Twitter to X. I don't know, one of his ex broke his heart or what, but like now we all have to say X, just like you're talking about your ex, we are all X-Men, So hey, and he replied on an X saying, I still sleeping. Okay. I mean, yeah, he's funny. He's one of the greatest player of his generation, especially in his post in the midfielder, the pass, the way he organized the game, and the goal he scored sometime. And since he came back to Germany national team, he's been phenomenal for them. He stabilized their midfielder. I think since he came back, they didn't lose a single game. They beat France, they beat Belgium, Netherlands. So like since he came back from the international, because there was a coaches that decided to let him out, But hey, he's back in the national team. He's gonna play his last international competition and professional football competition at home in Germany. It's gonna be a great story if you win it. If you want to just give him the Ballon d'Or, you would deserve it. But I think France gonna win it, because Mbappe have to win the Euro and probably the Ballon d'Or if you win the Euro. But hey, there is a Copa America. We're gonna try to drop another video, because the United States squad is out too. So we're gonna go to dissect that one too, and to see like how our team gonna look like in the Copa America, because it's coming up. And hey guys, this is what I had for you guys today. Comment below if you think England gonna bring it back home this time. If not, tell me why. And anyway, thank you for watching. If you are new to here, make sure to subscribe, like, share this video with your friend, relative, and family. And if you are already here, my man, Thank you for being here. And you already know the motto: the sky's the limit for us.